Hi, preschool. It's Miss Holkai coming to you from my classroom. So I know it's conference week and we don't have school Thursday, Friday, but I thought I would do a couple videos so that you have something to do Thursday and Friday because it's supposed to be rainy. I think on Halloween it might be dry, but it's supposed to be rainy and yucky. But use these 2 days definitely. Go outside and play. Because once it starts snowing, we're not going to be able to go outside and play unless we have our snowsuits on. So I wanted to read you another Halloween story. It's called The Hallowiener. It's a story about a wiener dog. Wiener dogs are called dachshunds. And the author is Dav Pilkey. He wrote the words and he also did the illustrations. He does the series Dogman and Captain Underpants. So you might recognize his illustrations. The Hallowiener. There was once a dog named Oscar who was half a dog tall and 1.5 dogs long. There he is. Wiener dogs are really long and low to the ground. They're super cute. Because of his unusual shape and size, all the other dogs made fun of him. Wiener dog, they called him, and Oscar did not like it one bit. Oh no, that's not nice. They're not making a good choice. You should never make fun of somebody for how they look. Oscar's mother was no help either. Every morning when the dogs walked off to obedience school, Oscar's mother stood in the front yard, waving and calling out, "Farewell, my little Vienna sausage." And the other dogs laughed and laughed. Look, he's embarrassed. Has that ever happened to you? Has your mom ever embarrassed you? She gives you a big kiss in front of all your friends and you go, "Stop it, Mom." Most of the time, Oscar was upset by all this, but not today. Today was Halloween, and Oscar was thinking about other things. All day long at obedience school, Oscar daydreamed about Halloween night, trick-or-treats, and scary costumes. There he is, daydreaming. There's the teacher. Ooh, this guy got in trouble. It says, today's lesson, sit, stay. And he has to write out, I will not sniff my neighbor 20 times. Look at the cats in the window. They're making funny faces. When Oscar got home, he dashed upstairs to start working on his scary Halloween costume. But when he got to his room, a surprise was waiting for him. "Happy Halloween, my little sausage link," said Oscar's mother. "I've made you a costume to wear for trick-or-treats." When Oscar saw the costume, he nearly fainted. It says, "Happy Halloween to Oscar, love, Mom." That means he nearly fell over. I wonder what the costume is. It was a giant hot dog bun, complete with mustard. And guess who was supposed to fit in the middle? Oscar was. Do you think he likes it? I don't think he likes it. Oscar did not want to hurt his mother's feelings, so he decided to wear the silly costume. Aw, because he loves his mom. So he's like, I guess I'll wear it. I don't want her to be sad. That night, all the dogs on the block gathered to show off their costumes. Everyone was looking quite scary. Then Oscar showed up, looking quite frank. So look, we've got a vampire, a wizard, a dog catcher, and a mummy, and here's Oscar. Wah, wah. In his hot dog costume. He doesn't like it. What are the other dogs probably going to do to him? Make fun of him, right? Like they always do. When the dogs saw Oscar in his silly costume, they howled with laughter. "Look at Oscar," they cried. "He really is a wiener dog." Poor Oscar was so embarrassed. Oh no. Wiener dog, laughed the other dogs as they ran off to go trick-or-treating. Oscar tried to keep up with the dogs, but his silly costume kept slowing him down. So there are the other dogs. There's poor Oscar. That thing is probably really heavy and hard to walk in, so he can't keep up with the crowd. All night long, the other dogs hounded every treat they could get their paws on. So by the time Oscar got to each house, there were no treats left. Oh no, they're being greedy. They're taking all the treats. Poor Oscar doesn't have any. That's not nice. That's a bad choice. Soon trick-or-treating was over, and the dogs walked home past a spooky graveyard. Suddenly, a horrible hissing sound filled the air. Hiss! The dogs stopped dead in their tracks. Ooh. I wonder what that is. Is it a ghost? Then out of the graveyard rose a ghastly monster. The dogs screamed for their lives. Ah! They dropped their treats and jumped into a nearby pond. Do you see the monster? Oh, man. The monster moved closer. Please don't eat us, cried the dogs. The monster yelled and hissed. Hiss! Woo! Boo-hoo-hoo! Sobbed the dogs. They are scared, scared, scared. The monster jumped up and down. Somebody save us! Shrieked the dogs. Just then, somebody showed up. It was Oscar. Because Oscar was so short, he saw something that the other dogs had not seen. Oh, what do you see underneath the monster? There's a tail there. That's no monster, cried Oscar, and with a loud bark, woof woof, Oscar waddled to the rescue. Oscar chomped and tugged with all of his might. Can you see in the moonlight? Who's underneath that monster costume? They have whiskers. Do you know? Rip! And there, standing in the moonlight, were a couple of ornery cats. It was those cats the whole time. Help! Cried the cats. We're being attacked by a giant frankfurter. That means a giant hot dog. And they ran off screaming through the graveyard. The dogs in the pond had seen the whole thing, and now it was their turn to be embarrassed. We've been chased into a pond by a couple of cats, they moaned. But Oscar was a true friend. He leaped into the water and swam out to the dogs. Oscar's silly costume made a wonderful life raft, and all the dogs climbed up. All aboard, Oscar called, and he dog paddled back to shore. Aw, how nice! Even though they were mean to him, he rescued them and chased the monster away. When they got back to dry land, all the dogs shared their Halloween treats with Oscar. Yay! Because Oscar had been so brave, the dogs changed his nickname from Wiener Dog to Hero Sandwich. And from that night on, nobody ever made fun of Oscar again. Happy Halloween! The end. Love that story. Bye.